determined to be responsible for the downing of Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 over Ukraine, according to a ruling by a key aviation body more than 11 years after the tragedy. 11 years later, has justice finally been served?
The United Nations Aviation Council has found Russia is responsible for the downing of flight MH17.
On Monday, the UN's Aviation Council confirmed that Russia was accountable for the incident that claimed the lives of all 98 passengers and crew, including 196 Dutch citizens and 38 Australian citizens or residents. In the coming weeks, the Council of the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, will deliberate on the necessary reparations. Both the Netherlands and Australia are urging the ICAO Council to compel Russia to engage in negotiations regarding compensation. Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong expressed strong support for the decision and called for ICAO to act quickly in determining remedies. We urge Russia to acknowledge its responsibilities for this horrific act of violence and to provide reparations for its egregious actions as mandated by international law, Wong stated. While ICAO lacks regulatory authority, it wields significant moral influence and establishes global aviation standards embraced by its 193 member states. In 2023, the Australian government imposed sanctions on 3 individuals linked to the downing of flight MH17. These sanctions target Russian Sergei Dubinsky and Ukrainian national Leonid Karchenko, both of whom were convicted and sentenced to life in prison. Additionally, Russian national Sergei Muchkayev, a colonel in the Russian armed forces at the time of the incident, was also sanctioned, which provided the Bukteller missile system responsible for taking down MH17. Another convicted individual, Igor Gherkin, faced sanctions from Australia in 2014 for supporting separatist activities in eastern Ukraine. All 3 sanctioned individuals actively backed actions that threaten Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity, as emphasized by Foreign Minister Wong. These sanctions reflect the Australian government's unwavering commitment to hold accountable those responsible for the downing of flight MH17. Wong reiterated Australia's dedication to pursuing truth, justice, and accountability for the victims, vowing to explore all avenues available to achieve this goal. As the wheels of international justice slowly turn, the ICAO's ruling marks a significant step forward in acknowledging Russia's culpability for the MH17 tragedy. The call for reparations from nations like the Netherlands and Australia underscores the unwavering pursuit of accountability for the 298 lives lost. While the path to closure remains long, this decision amplifies the moral weight of global aviation standards and keeps alive the promise of truth and justice for the victims and their grieving families.